It's still a very tough match for any Wrexham side we put out, isn't it?
Right, we're going to have to start again because it actually isn't. Right. Hello, everyone. We had this weird moment there where we thought we were live and we weren't. I don't know why I'm telling you that, because you wouldn't have known. But nonetheless, there you go. We've got daylight in on magic. So the team news is in, and interestingly, Wrexham have gone full strength. So that Wrexham side, Mark Howard in goal. The three centre-backs will be Aaron Hayden, Ben Tozer and Jordan Tunnicliffe. The wing-backs, Anthony Ford on the right, Callum McFadden on the left. Centre-mids, Luke Young, Tom O'Connor and Elliot Lee. And up front, Paul Mullin and Ollie Palmer. Strong bench too, no youngsters on it, except ones who already are involved with the first team. So Leighton, Hall Johnson, Cleworth, Lennon, McElinden, James Jones, Cannon, Dolby and Bickerstaff. Interesting. I thought he'd rest Palmer, but he hasn't.
All Ford as well. Both of those were, but if they're fully fit, why not play them? And trying to explain to them that they're not playing in this match must be hard for anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we got to go for the win. Yeah, we're taking the FA Cup extremely seriously. But, even with our strongest side, that Sheffield United side is a very, very strong Premier League ready Championship side. So it's very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, let's have a look at that Sheffield United side then, because although they have made 5 changes from the team that beat Hull last Saturday, it's a very strong team. I mean, the backup keeper Davis, Welsh international, made his debut here, and then they will also play with 3 at the back. They're resting one of their usual 3 central defenders, but they're brought in to replace him. Chris Basham, who of course has plenty of quality and experience. He's done well in the Premier League alongside John Egan and Ahmed Hodzic, who is he's a wonder kid on Football Manager. I'm telling you that for nothing. And he is a tasty player from what I've seen of him. Good defender, massive defender, and good on the ball as well. Their wing backs, Bogle on the right is a terrific player. Bit of a interesting one on the left where Osborne is being used, a young player. But then centre mid again, real quality. I mean, Ollie Norwood is class. Yeah. He orchestrates things in the centre of midfield, either side of him. You've got Doyle, who has moved from Man City in order to get more regular time on the pitch and is a real talent. Yeah. And then also McAtee, who was on loan from Man City. His brother, of course, had a glorious day here in the playoffs when he inspired Grimsby to victory last season. Up front, Jebison is seen as backup striker, but he scored the only goal on Saturday in his second start in the league of the season alongside Ollie McBurney. McBurney and Basham are coming back from injury. That is a stronger lineup than a lot of people might have thought they'd pick.
And good luck to them. They're obviously coming here.
Bad luck to them, man.
Well, they're coming here for the win, which is interesting, and I think that they could have gone complete youth or something like that and just concentrated on getting into the Premiership. It's going to be a cracking game to watch this afternoon.
But the thing is, though, with how volatile the Championship is, if they lose today, putting a weak side out could really bash their confidence for the next few games. So they're going to want to dispatch us quite efficiently, really, aren't they? I don't know. It's something special about this ground at the moment, isn't there? We can't lose. So maybe today will be the first day, but
McFadden's going to have his hands full with Bogle. Yeah. Bogle's a class player, gets into great positions, gets into unexpected positions. Sometimes he'll come in narrow and make himself threatening in the box. And then on the other side, we will maybe see if Osborne, who's a midfielder more than a wing back, as I understand it, we should be able to try and test him out. So that's the wing-back situation with 2 teams who match up formations. I think that wing-back situation and who gets on top of those battles in the flanks could be crucial. Yeah,
and who gets the ball in behind. The wing-backs come up to put pressure as they should do, and then that leaves the gap behind as whether we get inside there and try and release people like Mullen and Ford and see what havoc they can cause. Of course, Palmer is just so brilliant at holding the ball up as well. It'd be interesting to see. I'm really excited about today's game.
Oh, so am I. I'm glad McBurney's playing because I think we can wind him up. I think he's got a bit of a bad red card record. I'm really looking forward to see that battle between Hayden and McBurney today. It could be quite tasty.
Nice one. Plenty to look forward to. And of course, you can listen live on Wrexham Player. Chay and I will be doing the comms, and then the 3 of us and Neil Williams after the match will be doing podcasty goodness and all that nice stuff. So please please have a nice listen to it. Get in touch using the hashtag AskWrexham, ASKWXM on Twitter. And, well, let's see what happens. We've got a couple of comments. Ked Amin and Rafa Debo saying, "Go Wrexham," as indeed is Golf Nut, who's listening watching from Seattle, Washington. So wow. Fantastic. Right, well, it's not long now to game time. The atmosphere is building up. We've had all the TV stuff going on pitch side and build up to it. Well, not long to go before we find out what happens. Join us on Wrexham Player. It's what about? Well, let's make it 4:15ish, maybe a bit earlier if you fancy a little extra treat for full commentary of Wrexham against Sheffield United in the 4th round of the FA Cup